Morning, my Jamaican people. Well, them say they want election call, right? Prime Minister call it. So let's see what's going to happen. Because I have a feeling the Jamaican people are not fools. And if the crowd we saw in Halfway Tree last night was any indication of the Jamaican people's feelings, it's a good sign. But then again, crowd in one place don't really mean nothing. Because we have a system where people go out and vote for independent individual members of parliament. So it's a different system. We have a parliamentary type democracy, not like a Republican type democracy in the United States where they vote for a president. Anyway, look, I didn't prepare this document. I'm going to be honest with you. I sourced this document. But I'm going to read off a list of some of the accomplishments of the Jamaica Labour Party, which this list, let me tell you, is a very compressed list. It's a truncated list, so it doesn't have everything that it should have. But let me not waste no more time. So you want to ask the question what the Andrew Holness administration delivered to the Jamaican people over his 2 terms in office. Quite a lot. One of the most notable accomplishments is the tax relief provided to Jamaicans over most of the past decade. Under the current administration, there have been no new taxes for 8 years straight. This is a significant achievement. Not only have there been no new taxes, but some taxes have been reduced or even eliminated. For instance, GCT on electricity was cut from 15% to 7%. More than half. Transfer tax and stamp duty were also lowered, reducing the burden of those purchasing homes and other properties. GCT was also cut on farm supplies, including fencing, water tanks, and veterinary equipment, a move which helps farmers to save money. In addition, minimum business tax and asset tax for unregulated companies was abolished, as was GCT on imported breeding animals. The PMP tax all patty and hand man. The Holness administration also raised the income tax threshold from $592,800 to $1.8 million, and increased the minimum wage from $6,200 in 2016 to $16,000 today. Other measures that benefited our pockets were allowing us to purchase items online valued at up to $100 without duties, and raising the duty-free allowance for travelers to $1,000, which in both instances is twice as much as before. The administration boasts of reducing the percentage of Jamaicans living in poverty from approximately 21% in 2015 to 8.2% in 2023, and significantly lowering our unemployment rate. Our debt has also been cut nearly in half to our lowest level in 30 years. There has also been significant investments in national security. Over 6,000 new police officers were recruited since 2018, bringing the Jamaica Constabulary Force to its full complement of 14,000. And 50 more judges have been appointed all across all levels of the judiciary. Domestic violence units have been established at 10 police stations, and laws against prey larceny have been strengthened, accompanied by the recruitment of new agricultural wardens to support enforcement. These and other measures have likely contributed to a reduction in crime, with the murder rate reportedly dropping significantly in recent months. Regarding health, 138 health centers were upgraded, and National Health Fund NHF card benefits expanded to cover more illnesses. Additionally, women aged 21 years and older can now access one pap smear test every 3 years with an NHF subsidiary of $1,300 per test. Also, a subsidiary of $1,600 for PSA tests is available annually to all male NHF cardholders aged 40 years or older. The administration's approach to mental health must also be commended. The Ministry of Health and Wellness launched a national mental health campaign fighting the stigma surrounding mental illness, and launched a mental health hotline at 888 New Life. In addition, over 124,000 counseling sessions were provided to nearly 13,000 children and adults facing trauma and mental health challenges. Regarding tertiary level education, students no longer require a guarantor to apply for loans through the Student Loan Bureau. Interest rates and fees on student loans have been lowered, and all fees for hard trust courses up to associate degree level have been removed. The government also created 2,000 scholarships for science and technology leaders, teachers in partnerships with MICO and UTEC. In the public transport sector, a national rural school bus system has been announced, and public transportation has been upgraded with addition of 270 new Jamaica Urban Transportation Corporation JUTC buses. In addition, smart card users save up to 50% and JUTC buses. The introduction of paid paternity leave for public sector workers will be one of the greatest legacies of Prime Minister Andrew Holness, as well as increasing maternity leave for public sector workers from 40 to 60 days. The government also raised national insurance pensions and launched Jamaica's first pension support for persons aged 75 and older who are not receiving NIS or any other pensions. God of grace. Additionally, it built over 34,000 new homes through the National Housing Trust and other agencies. The government also passed the Data Protection Act and created the Office of the Information Commission to protect citizens' privacy. Interestingly, although the Prime Minister is embroiled in controversy with the organization, the JLP listed setting up and funding of the Interior Commission to fight corruption in our country as a worthy accomplishment. Even so, the Interior Commission has allowed itself, like so many other government agencies, to become an arm of the People's National Party. But that's not all. St. Thomas Urban Center, the increase in highways, increase in the construction of highways and the maintenance of roads and bridges, the massive rehabilitation and building of police stations across the country, on and on and on and on. Jamaican people, let me ask you this. When we go follow them fool, loudmouth, Dayton Campbell and the white Bakramasa, like the Pied Piper, you're going to follow them in the cave, never to be seen again, people. Me ask you really, because me don't understand if, you know what, election is September 3. Me I go see if we don't really want progress at Jamaica. Or the mentality is we sit down on the backside and not do nothing and depend on government. Because I have never seen in the history of my country, and I'm in my 60s now, I have never seen in the history of my country a government that produces like this one. Say whatever you want to say. I have never seen a government that produces like this one. I'm out.